Now they hear say Mr. Easy actually dropped a fortune secretly, without media, without too much cho, without too much talk, dropped a fortune on his wedding. We're talking about real millions of US dollars. Let's be honest. Thousands of US dollars cannot organize this kind of wedding in 3 different countries: Dubai, Iceland, and Monaco, the richest country on earth. Monaco, the richest place, one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive place on earth, Monaco. Hosting a wedding there, you should know you cannot just drop a few thousands of dollars. You have to drop a few hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to host anything in Monaco. And also, relatively, Dubai and Iceland. So now, according to media, according to what media talk, they said this guy dropped approximately 14 million US in dollars. We are not talking about 14 million naira. 14 million naira no go even organize correct, sweet, small wedding for Nigeria nowadays. 14 million naira no go organize that village exclusive wedding. You know organizer. You need more to organize it. Talk more of in the cities of Nigeria. And now talk more of abroad. So we are talking about 14 million US in dollars. For those of you who might confuse the sign, the dollar sign to the naira sign. No, we are not talking about the naira sign here. We are talking about the dollar sign. So we are going to drive deep into the wedding and everything, because for the very first time, we just started seeing the videos and photos from the wedding posted online. Like, let me say this, these two couples, they dictated the way their wedding will be. They dictated when photos of their wedding will hit the internet. They dictated it themselves, not friends, not family. They said no photos. They said no photos, and everybody obeyed. So they were in full control of their wedding. And I'm going to tell you why I say they were in full control. Most of you might not be happy with that. But then again, how many of you now see their wedding photos online before now? None. No photos were online. Because according to the invitation, if you they do church, they know you as church, you won't be invited. Because the $10 family and Mr. Easy family, they no want me you na go spray you na money. They no want you na money. They no want you na show off. They no want me you na use their avenue. They do gogomugere. They show say you na be new arrival. No. They dictated how their wedding photos will hit online. And the wedding photo hit online just yesterday here. In 3 different countries. Not just only that, they hosted a vacation for themselves, including their friends. And one of the person that was very, very much involved in that wedding process, this guy, Shaggy. Shaggy was so much involved. And Shaggy no post anything. Shaggy was the only content creator that was present. I say Shaggy. What is this guy's name? Brother Shaggy. Yeah. Brother Shaggy. Brother Shaggy was the only content creator that was there. the only content creator that was there, and he no able post anything that has to do with the wedding. Up to this day, nothing except this one. And even look at it, guys. Except this one, he just protests about it. Except this one from Timmy Otedola and Mr. Easy. He reposted it. He reposted the video, the photos from Timmy Otedola and Mr. Easy. And if you check Timmy Otedola's page, Timmy Otedola has already changed her name from Timmy Otedola to Temi Loluwa Ajibade. Ajibade is Mr. Easy's family name. Why many of una call for poor family go they argue say, change name. I can't change my name for any man. Oh. See. Usually they talk say now poor people, children, and they respectful pass. Now they respectful and also discipline. But nowadays the reverse is the case. So rich people, children, they are way more respectful and understands life way more better. So gone are all those days where people they think say rich men children no get sense. Now to take drugs, to do this. It's a very big lie. Now poor men children they take codeine pass. I'm telling you guys. Only few rich men children say they do. How many rich men in Nigeria? May you go to say the comparison is that na rich men children they rotty pass. Now lie. Now poor men children they are house. Let's be honest. If that old talk, all those talk are old talk. I'm telling you. I'm just happy that they detected how their wedding will be. You know, when their wedding photos will hit the online. You know, they detected it themselves. They don't allow anybody picked. Unlike like I've said before, there are different human beings to everything. You know, the way I do my own no be the same way you go see do your own. You understand? It's separate. The way I do my own, that doesn't mean you are going to do your own like that. See the venue. You cannot tell me this one of those venue they use, this castle they use, is they dropped like $50,000 to rent the entire place. It involves money. See, they said let's have a look at the $14 million fairy tale wedding. $14 million in dollar. 14 million. According to an online expert, 14 million. 14 milli. That is a huge money, guys. That is huge to dump in a wedding. I'm telling you, that is huge. 14 milli. And at the same time, now OBO. Davido wedding. At the same time, now they do Davido wedding. And let me be honest, I appreciate that Davido wedding was public because everybody, like, it was a form of, should I say, let me use the word, like a form of employment for a lot of Nigerians because they created content around it. I'm so happy, let me make this clear, that it was public and it wasn't really secretive. But that is OBO for you. Like OBO wedding, they no dictate waiting and waiting people will show out. They no dictate them. They never dictated it. It was free for all. Everybody can come and take photos and post it online the way they like and push a narrative the way they like. And like I've said before, I'm really, really happy about that because it allow a lot of people to create content and also make money from it. So there is nothing, for me, there's nothing absolutely wrong. But comparing this wedding to that wedding, I don't think it's great. But then again, it's social media now. Social media must certainly talk. Everybody benefited from this wedding. This particular one, oh, this particular wedding. Everybody benefited from this wedding. Davido wedding and Choma wedding. Dan Otedola and Temi's wedding. But then again, wedding is about the couple. Now about them. It's not about who benefit or who no benefit. But then again, what kind of wedding will you like? They are different human beings, so that's why we coexist together. People who like to show, who like to. There are people who just quiet, relax. But with what we are saying, Femi Otedola wedding was way more exclusive and way more costs than Davido's wedding. That is my conclusion. But then again, the wedding are for the couples. Our opinion doesn't matter. Our opinion doesn't matter.
Some call him the prophet. Those who know. I want to introduce my father, my mentor, my G. Emperor, Mr. Femi Otedola. Put your hands together right now. Come on, keep putting your hands together till he comes. Come on.
Thank you, my son. Good evening, everyone. Destiny prevails. I'm extremely delighted to have you all here today to mark this memorable occasion. We miss Mrs. Ifeoma Akibade. May her gentle soul continue to rest in peace. God knows best. In 2017, precisely about 8 years ago, Temi said she wanted to introduce me to Tosin. I said, no problem, bring him. So he came, I saw his dreadlocks. I looked at him and I said, well, but something struck me that day. They call me the prophet, so I have that very strong intuition. Something struck me that I say, this is Temi's husband. 8 years after, the dream has come true. Congratulations. I must give credit to Nana, because when we had Temi, I was busy hustling, looking for money to look after them. And she sacrificed everything, all my bad habits, to make sure they were well looked after and spent every minute with them. Before I go on, I want to also most sincerely thank some of my special guests there, Anil and Ritidra, Shanka and Sinotu, Sunita, Mr. Tunde Folawiyo, Reni Folawiyo. 50 years ago, Tunde's late father was probably the richest man in Africa. Alhaji Chief Folawiyo. He opened my eyes to what we call today chop life. Tunde, thank you very much. Samad Rabiu. I remember my junior brother is at Timi. He went to the same school with Samad. I remember 50 years ago, Timi came back from Kano and said, hey, brother Femi, you know what? I said, what? There's one guy in our school, Mr. Samad Rabiu. He has a Honda car. Honda, really? I said, yes. His father bought him a Honda 50 years ago. Samad, I'm very proud of your success and your achievements. Today's chairman, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. When he was rounding up his speech, I thought he was going to say, okay, all these beautiful people here, I should give you all $10 million. We're 100 there. Ali, that would have cost you $1 billion out of $80 billion. You still have 79 left. "40 years ago, 40 years ago, I used to, of course, know of a car they call a Rolls Royce. We're living on Adeno Gusa State. Aliko was living in Chilakaku. So on Sundays, I would just take a walk. Of course, he didn't know me. I would take a walk to his house and look at the Rolls Royce. 40 years ago. Aliko, like I always tell you, you're the miracle man. God has used you to make Nigeria a great country. Timmy, what I have in common with Timmy is very spiritual. Extremely spiritual. Spiritual bond. This wedding, I can tell you for nothing. As well, they call me a prophet is blessed. Blessed by God. I'll tell you 2 incidents why I'm saying it's blessed. We were going to have the engagement in Dubai, in my house in Dubai, and there was a war between Israel and Iran, and they fired a missile to Qatar 10 days before the wedding. And I thought of it. I was a bit worried. I said, so it means we're going to cancel the engagement. I said, no, it will happen. We'll see how it's going to play out with God. And God said, no, we're going to bless this. And it happened. This tent we are in, last week, I just saw a video. There was a storm and it blew away the whole tent. I said, what? A week to the wedding. I said, Tosin, go and chat all the 747s in this world and let them bring in you tents, whatever they're going to build. We must hold this ceremony today. And God, look at, you can imagine if this had happened 2 days before. So this is blessed by God. I always go to Dubai. So this is the December 2.5 years ago. Temi called me. Papa, what are you doing? I said, Papa, let's go to Dubai. So we got on the plane. We got to Dubai. There's this guy that has been showing me properties in Dubai for the last 15 years. I never bought. I go to Emirates, so I must have looked at least, I'm not exaggerating, at least 70 properties. I never bought any. So I now called up the guy when Dubai, like sightseeing. Let's see what's in the market. So we go to Dubai Hills. So we saw this beautiful house where we had the engagement. And Temi said to me, Papa, you know, I can have an engagement ceremony in this house. Why didn't you buy it? That was what she said. She doesn't talk much, but very deep. Yeah. So I got home. I slept over it. I said, I'm going to spend all this money on this house. Something else struck me that, come on, Femi, you know what? Money you don't spend is not yours. Life is for the living. So I called up the agent. I said, okay, I'll buy the house. So I bought it. 8 months ago, on the same street, the agent called me again that there was another house they just completed, found it to look at it. I said, why not? So when I looked at it, it's a beautiful house, but I have a house, of course. Then Timmy came to visit me. Again, I said, Timmy, there's one house. Let's go look at it. I like looking at houses with Timmy and copy and so. Timmy and I said, Papa, you know, this house will be nice for our after party. I say, you're very unserious. Anyway, to make our peace, I bought it. On the same street. So we had the after party there. Timmy, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. You found a great guy. Very great guy, blessed guy. He's come from a very decent family. One thing I'll advise you, Timmy, is you have to succumb to the whims and caprices of your husband. Okay? He's your husband, he's your boss. There's no more dad, you don't call me up. So, one thing I like about both of you and I've observed is you're truly in love with each other. Truly, truly in love with each other. Timmy is an entrepreneur. Tosin is an entrepreneur. So you match each other. This is made in heaven. For Tosin, You're going to go places. I've seen the entrepreneurial skill in you. When we were much younger, we think we used to hustle, but not like your generation. We are hustlers, real hustlers. And it's always paid off. Continue to love Temi. When you have issues, problems, just keep it within yourself. Never call any friend, I have this problem. Just keep it within your walls. And God will bless you and bless your marriage. I thank you all, and I wish you safe travels back to where various places you've come from. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you. Finally, I still have something for you. I wanted you to walk here before announcing it. Now, I thought of what should I give this couple as a present? Thought. Well, I've spent on my savings account, so the other thing I could bring my gift. So this gift is what I'll present to you. You go out to the world, you're both entrepreneurs, how to think, how to maneuver, and how to spend them, and you'll be great people. And this is my gift for you. Beautiful. Pleasure to you.
What is it?
You know, when it's not every day that you receive this kind of powerful gift. So I want to see what is this in front of everybody. Make me big.